Top of the 8th here in Kansas City. The Cardinals lead the Royals 1-0 here in the top of the 8th. Ivan Herrera at the plate. And he hits one foul.
The ball's 2 strikes.
The Royals pitcher is Steven Cruz. Oh, 2 pitch to Herrera. That's in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cruz picked up his first big league win on May 9th against the Red Sox. And outing last time out against the Astros.
And the 1-2 offering. Got him looking. Slider at the corner, throws Herrera. And Steven Cruz strikes out Herrera to begin things in the 8th inning.
Margaritaville night at the ballpark. Fans buy a theme ticket, getting Margaritaville inspired all over print shirt. Visit Cardinals.com/.
And now up to the plate for St. Louis.
That shirt is going to be peeking out. We're going to have a sports coat on, a Margaritaville shirt on.
It's Pedro Pajes. And he shoots the first pitch foul.
Big straw hat on too. I know that's coming up.
I'm excited about the straw hat.
It's a nice hat. I can see you off season at home grilling in that bad boy.
Yeah.
A cutter that misses outside and down. 1 ball, 1 strike. Look out.
I don't think that's going to work because oftentimes when we go on a walk, Chip, or we're on the sidewalk, it's kind of tight anyhow. I don't need that hat. Slamming into people.
Pajes takes a fastball in the zone for strike 2.
Strike 2 for Pajes. Now in the St. Louis 8th. They played in his 100th big league game yesterday. This is number 101. Let's see if he can pick up hit number 1 for himself. He's 0 for 2.
Payoff pitch to Pajes. And he pops it up.
Popped into center. Isbell will.
Kyle Isbell is under it. 2 outs.
And 2 out. Here's Jordan Walker to this point, partner. This is our Budweiser play of the game.
And now the only person who's hit an RBI tonight, Jordan Walker, hit a leadoff homer in the 6th inning to give the Cardinals the only run scored in this game.
Snaps a 23-game homerless streak for the Cardinals outfielder. And couldn't check his swing there. Strike 1.
And he couldn't lay off a slider that was outside. Strike 1.
Tape on Walker's blast, 422 feet.
This sore throat's killing me. Oh, 1 pitch. Walker ground ball right to Bobby Witt. Fire to first, and that'll do it. The Royals go 1-2-3. And now they'll try and tie this thing up at the bottom of the 8th. Good outing from Steven Cruz to get St. Louis to go down 1-2-3. We'll be right back from the K.
Plaza Tire Service post-game show. Jordan Walker a homer. Miles Michaelis tremendous.
Bottom of the 8th.
Working his 6th-inning start. Alex Leahy's beginning his 2nd frame.
Alex Leahy stays in for the bottom of the 8th. He'll get the Royals bottom of the order, and then the leadoff man for Kansas City.
1-0.
It's 1-0 on Drew Waters.
This is what's been so entertaining too about the Cardinals, Chip, is they've been able to win different ways, right? You figure out ways to win these.
Waters misses with a slider outside.
Bullpen is set up
2-0
very well
on the right fielder for Kansas City.
Drew Waters leading off for the Royals.
Waters rips one into right field. That drops for a base hit. Leadoff signal for the Royals. It's Drew Waters coming through for the hit.
Let's see how Kansas City plays it here.
And the game's tying run on the base paths for KC.
7-mile-an-hour four-seam down and in. Chevy pitch track just drops the head to it. Does Waters. Right with Isbell, certainly could drop that.
Now the 9-hitter for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell to the plate. He's hitless tonight. He shows bunt, and he takes a fastball at the knees for strike 1.
12 sacrifice bunts since the start of play opening day last year for Isbell.
Oh.
Waters also can steal a base. He's got 3 of them.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Isbell shows bunt.
That one stabbed at
And he pulls back.
No swing.
Curveball in the dirt. The count is tied at 1.
Certainly, first glance, it looked like he made an offer at it. Moving back in time.
Isbell shows bunt again. This time he lays it down on the first base line. Leahy throws the first, and he's safe. Everyone's safe.
Isbell beats it out.
Kyle Isbell's speed coming through, and the Royals have 2 on with no one out.
That was a perfect bunt. I mean, it really was right there.
A huge bunt by Isbell.
He lets it go. It's still going to stay fair.
And Alex Leahy didn't rush to it because he thought it was going to go foul because it's right by the first base line. And by the time he picked it up, Isbell was safe.
So first and second, nobody out. Jonathan India is
He
next.
threw it too late to Wilson.
The Cardinals will talk over.
And now the Royals leadoff hitter,
We'll enjoy a quick word from
their second baseman in his first season with Kansas City, Jonathan India to the plate.
Pays what they owe without any hassle. That's simple human sense.
India does not have a sacrifice bunt. The Cardinals think he's going to try here.
Ollie Mormel watching on.
He's 0 for 3.
Here's Jonathan India, the leadoff man. He shows bunt and a slider that hits the dirt. 1-0.
Pitch might have been an intelligence gathering pitch.
See if you learned anything at all of his intentions. Jonathan India, you remember early in this ball game, was spiked in the knee by Contreras. You know, he hasn't been too happy with the day that he's having.
1-0 pitch. India shows bunt again, pulls back. Slider up high. 2 balls, no strikes.
And Contreras can almost shake hands with India when the pitch gets to the glove of Baez. Perfect world. He bunts it right to Wilson. You maybe get a chance for 2. But you got to throw a strike first. 2 balls, no strikes.
India takes a fastball at the knees for strike 1.
It's got to be. I know Wilson Contreras, tough dude over there at first base. Got to be a little disconcerting that we're that close to the action right there if he does, in fact, swing away.
India takes a slider in the zone, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on India. With no one out.
Right back into it now is Leahy. You know,
Isbell at first and Drew Waters at second.
Strikeout right here.
1 hit gives the Royals possibly the lead, but it'll for sure tie the game. Look over at second from Kyle Leahy. Here's the 2-2 offering. India up the middle. That's right to Donovan. There's 1. Waters in between second and third, and there's 2. It's a double play.
That couldn't have worked out any better for the Cardinals.
But this is just a perfect play. Drew Waters kind of finds himself in no man's land. The runner at second base thinks this liner might stay up. It gets picked on the 1 bouncer.
And what a play by the Cardinals defense. India got it right to Donovan, who bounced it. They throw it to second for the out.
In the rundown. Nice play.
And then they get Waters on the rundown. And Nolan Arenado was fired up.
Donovan and Witt after that outstanding play. Now you got to
2 outs.
He's 0 for 3.
India at first. Here's Bobby Witt. Ground ball up the middle. Diving stop by Donovan. Flip to second. Wins there in time. What a defensive inning by the Cardinals and Brendan Donovan. 2 straight stops.
Holy cow.
Woo! We head to the 9th inning. Brendan Donovan keeping the Cardinals in front with his defense. Laying his body on the line. We'll be right back from KC.
Constant for this team all season long is
9th inning, Cardinals to the plate. They lead by a run.
There for Ollie Marmol's club. What a play by Donovan in that inning to finish things off. That was awesome. Cardinals were in a little bit of a jam right there. Their defense gets them out of it.
So Victor
New
Scott
pitcher for
leads
the
off
Royals.
for the Cardinals.
Angel Zerpa is in for the 9th inning. He'll face the 9-hitter Victor Scott and the top of St. Louis's order.
That's why Zerpa's in the game.
Sinker that catches the inside part of the zone. Strike one.
One-run game.
1-1 delivery from Zerpa. Ground ball up the middle. Bobby Witt's got it. Fire to first. They got him. One out.
Ryan Helsley's up in the Cardinals bullpen. The Royals will have their 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up.
Well, it was getting close to time where Ryan Helsley needed some
And
work.
now the Cardinals order flips over to the top. And here's Lars to the plate.
Excuse me. There with you. Would love a little cushion, but love your chances with Ryan Helsley coming into the game.
Slider at the top of the zone. Strike one.
His 8-game hit streak on the line here in the 9th inning. Cardinals lead 1-0 with 2 hits.
The Cardinals closer Ryan Helsley warms up as a ground ball up the middle. Bobby Witt's got it again. 2 away.
That guy is so smooth. He is standing legally where you can in the non-shift era of Major League Baseball, but that ball is good 6-7 feet on the first base side of second.
Mason Wynn now steps up to the plate.
First step for sure, and just very fluid.
No hits for him tonight. With 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Trying to extend this 1-run Cardinals lead. And a fastball up and in. Zerpa doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
City since opening day. They've been averaging about 19,000 fans. Our home game.
Wynn shoots it foul. 1-1 now.
Fans here. They're also had their big ceremony celebrating the 2015 club before the game. Loud ovation. So really good atmosphere here tonight at Kauffman.
Mason 0 for 3. He's got an even count.
1-1 delivery from Aniel Zerpa. Wynn hits it up the middle. Right to Bobby Witt. Is he going to do it again? Yes, sir. All 3 Cardinals batters hit it right to Bobby Witt. And he makes the play every single time. Ryan Helsley will come in for the bottom of the 9th to try and close out this one. We'll be right back. From Kansas City, Cardinals lead 1-0. Bottom of the 9th. Cardinals 1, Royals nothing. Ryan Helsley, the Cardinals closer, will try and get his 9th save of the year. He's got 8 saves on 10 opportunities. First batter he'll face is Vinny. And a 100-mile-per-hour fastball catches the corner of the zone. Strike one.
Tito hit a homer here last night. He singled his first time up. He's 1 for 3.
0-1 offering. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Slider below the zone. And Vinny waved and missed at it.
Slider right there. I mean, that thing just took a turn.
No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch. Vinny ground ball. Fouled back.
Just got a piece of that slider. He's shown him 2 of those in a row. I think you can go upstairs with that fastball too to Pasquantino. Just got to make sure it's up above the zone.
He's seeking his 2nd career save against Kansas City. Pitch.
Vinny ground ball foul down the first base line.
Cardinals and Royals have played one 1-0 game in their I-70 series history. That was in May of 2022. The Cardinals won that one in St. Louis. This is the toughest save there is.
0-2 on Vinny.
On the road with the middle of the order coming up.
Here's the 0-2 pitch from Helsley. Vinny ground ball. Wynn with a diving stop. Fire the first one hop. And they got him. Woo! The Cardinals infield defense making some stops tonight. 1 out in the bottom of the 9th.
Part of a play this is Mason Wynn has to stop his momentum going into the gap, pop up, and make the strong throw. That's exactly what he's able to do. What a play.
First, the double play turned by Donovan. Then another diving stop by Donovan. And now Mason Wynn getting in on the action. Salvi fouls the first pitch back. And man, Donovan Arenado finishing the double play. And then Mason Wynn making incredible stops. And Wilson making the catches, completing the plays. All 4 Cardinals defenders playing elite defense here in the late going as it's quickly 0-2 on Salvi. Swings and misses. And a low fastball from Helsley. That was at the core of the zone. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Royals down 1, 0-2 pitch. Salvi hits one right to Mason Wynn. Fire to Wilson at first. And the Royals are down to their final out.
So one more man to get. It's Michael Garcia.
And the final hope for Kansas City is Michael Garcia.
Entered play with a 300 average.
A slider. That's at the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball below the zone.
Don't want to walk this guy. Again, he's a double-digit stolen base man.
A little slip right there. It looked like on the finish for Ryan Helsley. He's going to take a little time, gather himself, and get ready to get right back into it.
Michael Garcia having a hell of a season. He's got a walk and a double tonight. Here's the 2-0 offering from Helsley. And Garcia fouls it back.
Oliver Marmol looking for a 7-1 road trip. The Royals offense to this point, ice cold.
2-1 delivery. Garcia pops it up. Victor Scott is there. The Cardinals win.
A 1-0 thriller.
1-0. Cardinals beat the Royals in Kansas City. And what a job by their defense.
Defensively, what a well-pitched game. Miles Michaels.
See y'all later. I'll be out. Peace.
And then Ryan Helsley.